Bob, fears and phobias. Ready to receive Bob, fears and phobias.
Ah, Bob. Come in. Take a seat and we'll get started. As you may have already heard, we are conducting facility-wide performance reviews. So if you don't mind, would you please state for the records your department, a summary of your duties, and a brief assessment of your performance?
Yeah, sure. Bob, Chief of Fears and Phobias, Room 87 in the amygdala sector. And we basically look out for sticky situations Bradley gets into and then, create appropriate responses. And if I had to put a label on our performance, I guess I'd go with not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Interesting. Well, let's see how that assessment matches up with our records. Bob, as head of fears and phobias, we entrusted you with assembling a team, and the performance of a team defines the quality of its leader. Do you feel you picked the best team, Bob?
The team? Without a doubt.
Really? Even Barry, the man you put exclusively in charge of making sure we have an adequate fear of the dark?
Oh, yeah. Barry's great. I don't see any problem there.
Neither would he, Bob. He's blind.
Hey, I don't discriminate.
I'm not getting through here, Bob. There's something I want to show you. I think you'll find it quite interesting.
Hey, how are you shooting this?
Just focus. The guys on at Nerd still won't return our calls.
Overly sensitive, if you ask me.
Do you at least see the problem here, Bob?
I saw a cluttered basement and someone too cheap to buy quality shelves. I never trusted those guys in budgeting.
Perhaps you can clear something else up for me. Where on earth did you find this Ted guy?
Who?
Ted! The man you put in charge of Bradley's fear of public speaking.
All right. That Ted. What could possibly be wrong with him?
Well, let's just see. And where was Ted when all this was happening?
Oh God, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Not ready, not ready, not ready for this.
Okay, the thing about that
And
is...
it doesn't stop there. Just look at Susie. You put a 13-year-old teeny bopper in full control of a grown man's fear of commitment. I mean, how could you not see that blowing up in our faces?
What do you mean?
This is what I'm talking about, Bob! How could you let this happen?
She seemed nice enough.
No, Bob! I've had enough of your excuses. You need to understand we are part of a neurological network here, and every part of that network needs to carry its weight. We can't allow one department to fall off the rails and upset the whole organization. Bob, you are in charge of fears. We need your department to remind us to keep our hand out of the fire, to give us that feeling that the floor is dropped out from under us when our true love walks by, and to propel all our half-formed ideas into masterworks. Our fears keep us in check and make us demand better of ourselves. You need to fix this cranium-wide conundrum, or the whole network will come down on you, Bob, so fix it! Fix it!
You're right. You're right. I've been a fool. But no more. I will take charge of this department. I'm going to take the bull by the horns. I'm going to grab a new tie, and then... Oh, crap.